Sorry about that. I guess was running low on storage area. We're back. Sorry about the abrupt end of that video. We got the prosthetic. It's down nice, as one would expect. It's not completely stuck into place at the current time. I mean, it's latex trying to cure with absolutely no airflow. So be patient, as I was telling you in the last video. But it is stuck down for all intents and purposes to the point that I can apply the ball cap and whatnot. It shouldn't be going anywhere. Let me look at the forehead a little bit more. I'm probably doing something I shouldn't be doing, but we're going to do it anyway. There we go. Much more pleased with that. Much better. Don't try that at home, kiddies. I'm telling you. In many cases, you try to peel that back up, it won't stick. I guess it's knowing that sweet window. But yeah, it's down. I have no complaints. Okay. So, now that the initial profile is done, and I know this is going to be basically in the form of 2 videos, but hey, shorter is better. That way you can go take a bathroom break or whatever. I realized, like I said before in another video, I didn't mean for them to run that long. But there you go. So there's a side profile. It immediately went from what you recall the armature looking like to this witchy style face that, of course, we're going to, like as I stated in other videos, we're going to paint up like a clown. Now we can do the ball cap. Now, on this particular prosthetic, I do want my warts, my wrinkles and stuff here on the prosthetic to show. So I'm going to apply the ball cap the way I would normally. However, I'm just going to not. The ball cap is designed to come as far down on the brow as this. You're going to see me not attach it here because I don't want to cover up my detail. Now, by simply doing that, you're going to see me stipple the latex up and across here. Well, as I do that and then place the ball cap on it, it's only going to stick where that latex is. So later, probably the next video, you'll see me, because you want some dry time in there, and I don't want to make you guys sit around and stare at nothing. But in the next one, you'll see me come in and trim along that. Now, of course, I'll give you more information on that. But there you go. The prosthetic is on, and at least in these 2 videos, I really didn't realize my storage was that low. I apologize for the intermission. But there's that, and we'll go ahead and I'll stipple, get ready for the ball cap. So, now you'll notice I'm only doing it like right across the front edge here, because I don't want the whole ball cap sticking down just yet. Ball caps can be a little tricky, especially if you've never applied one. The objective with a ball cap is to make it appear that it was always bald and not have any seam at all. And if you've never done that, it can be a little daunting for those that have never done that. But if you're going to plan on putting hair on your mask or anything like that, of course you can hide that seam with hair or what have you. Now, personally, there will be hair on this one, but with my clown, I was going to have him bald on top and hair hanging off the side. So in this particular case, I indeed want a nice transition across there. So now that we've pat that down, we'll go ahead and put our lid back on our latex, keep that fresh, and we've got our ball cap. And at this point, you simply want to line it up It's gonna go right down on there. Now, you're not so much worried about the sides and the back at the current time. Your main concern is this top piece. You'll see in next bit of videos when I obviously pull it forward how that'll work. But for right now, you just want to get the edges decent over here. And I've already got a little bit of mishap up here, but it shouldn't be bad because, as I stated, don't put latex where you don't want it to stick. And I successfully managed that one. So, ooh, almost. But otherwise, there you go. Now it appears that the ball cap seam is down here on the wart and all that. It's not attached. I'll be able to come back with a pair of scissors and trim that right out. But otherwise, it is, for the most part, exactly where I need it. Here, let's get the side pulled over there. Stick that in place. You can see how it goes down and just sticks. Now I don't want to get too far up here because I know that at that point I'm getting too far into the area that I wanted my detail to show. But for right now, where it's sticking here along the side, it's fine. So. And on this side, the same thing. I'm only going to pull it forward just enough to hide the seam and stick it down. And as long as you hold it there, it'll stick in place. Now, like I said, I didn't get any right across here, so I mean, as you can see how that'll peel up, we'll be able to cut that off in a little bit after it all dries. Otherwise, it's beginning to adhere right across this band where you saw me stipple. Now, when we come back to it in the next video, and I'll start doing the trimming and sticking down the back and the sides and that. And but you always want to make sure that at least your ball cap is started before you go grabbing it from the back and pulling it all forward and doing all that business, because you want to make sure it's straight and all that good stuff before you really start manhandling it. So it's always, even on doing a makeup, it's always advisable to get your front stuff straight, at least down to the ear line, and then at that point you could play with it from there. From that point, I generally like to, on a mask at least, make sure it's completely adhered all the way back because I want it to last. On a makeup, needless to say, I wouldn't do that. But after that, you try to make sure that the sideburns are done, and then you cut out the ears and move forward. You'll see all that in the next video. But sorry for it was meant to be one whole video, yet shorter than the past couple. Sorry, due to storage issues, I'll do better, I promise. Be sure to hit like, and we'll be sure and try to show you new cool things as time proceeds. Now, I'm going to let go. It should be stuck nicely. Yeah, see? It's stuck nicely everywhere it needs to be. And once this is good and stuck, I'll come back, we'll shoot another one, and we'll pull it forward. Thank you very much for tuning in to both of these videos. I will obviously have to put a part 3.0 and then a 3.5. But thanks for tuning in. Again, hit like, and otherwise, go make stuff.